be in Australia talking about events in Australia and the US of A for 25. And let's see, to my mighty tribe, thanks for stopping in. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and all my brothers and sisters. Yuhan is in the house. Good morning, Yuhan. How you doing? Great day. The feral grandma is here. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate everyone. Let's see, Lauren, Danielle, Harry, Teresa, Raymond, Michael, thank you. From Paradise Valley, Dave Kosak. I was just in Paradise Valley with Michaela Peterson, and I saw Jordan. Jordan must have been just there because his book was out, and I just was watching an interview with Michaela and Jordan. And amazing. And her husband is also a Jordan. Uh, Great day in God's paradise. This is Friday the 13th. It is the luckiest day for me in the universe. I'm actually going out to London, and I'm going to go visit with my good friend Adam and Carrie for a Healing Humanity event in London, England. So if you're around and you could show up, that would be really awesome. Jason Anthony Wilper, fantastic morning from South Germany. My brothers, I got to get out to Germany also. Miss T loves going to Germany, and I love all of this. You know, this is one of the most important things in life is just to connect with brothers and sisters around the globe. You know, what do we need to talk about, right? Arkansas, awesome. Figaro is in the house, and I'm working to get a wave to everyone as best I can on my Instagrams. And I'm a crazy carnivore. Christine from App, good morning. Jessica, you're live. S. Meyer, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Joelle, awesome day. Vegas saying hello with Lizette. Hey, Glover. Hey, Lizette. Hey, Glover. You guys are going to the event. What are you doing up so early? All right, he's on Kiltz time. Yeah, legitimate, loving life, right? KLT, awesome. Figaro, good morning. Arkansas, Hawaii, thy Depive, is that it? Thanks for just stopping in, saying hi, keep moving. You see, you got to go to the gym. You got to go to the art studio, the creative place of life, right? Let's see, a new studio. So I'm actually in my Skinny Atlas basement. This is my home studio. I'm not going to the office today. I'm doing work and calls from home. And then I've got a few meetings. I'm working till about noon, 1 o'clock. And then I got to get a jet plane. I'm going to London today. I'll be there for, let's see, Christine from Canada. And, you know, look at, hello from wherever you're at, Jason Wilper. Let's see, James Price. We got some chatters. It is Friday. I know SMF Carnivore's in the house, and Christine from App 11. It is a crazy, awesome, amazing day in God's universe, is it not? Right? And you got to check out Kiltz's interview. Michaela interviewed Kiltz on carnivore and conception. Right. And I was thinking the new book might. So I got Christ Carnivore coming out in the new year. Science versus stories. The mighty fight. Right. Is the prospective randomized double-blind placebo-controlled study really accurate? Right, Amy, Jackie, Michael, Zach, Lauren, Brother Ray, Daniel, awesome in the house of KMT, the house of gods. We are the gods of the world. You and I, whatever you think is God's words and God's way. This is the crazy one, right? Let's see, Grapevine, Texas. Awesome. Yeah, the new studio, the Kiltz studio. I'm going to give you, let's see if I could turn this around so you guys could see a little bit of the Kiltz studio. And oh wait, I kind of messed it up for some of my others. I gotta bring. I'm gonna get you guys see the new studio in Skinny Atlas, New York. Good morning, brothers and sisters all around the globe, the universe. We should call the universe. Kathy Fairhaven Health Pro Vitamin for Sperm. Good. Carnivore, and look at Kiltz Health molecular fertility brands. We have our organ meat supplements. I think that, but Fairhaven, I'm sure it's good too. I'm not here to put anyone else's stuff down. Bacterian prostatitis. Well, carnivore, if you're not there yet, you got to go carnivore. Fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day, and faith in God. Eat a stick of butter a day. It kills the microbes in the gut. See, the gut microbes go out the rectum anus. They go into the penis, the urethra, the vagina, and they damage all the prostatitis. See, everyone thinks, well, what's that meat? They say meat's bad for you. Who the frickin' what came up with that meat is bad? Where did this come from? Right, Sylvie? I know. I don't understand it, right? Lewis Henry Mitchell, God morning from Mexico. I'm here directing a huge Elmo photo shoot for Sesame Street, sticking to keto while I'm here. Back to NYC tomorrow. Nice, Lewis. Now, listen, I love keto. Keto is kick-ass amazing. But when you come over to the carnivore side, you'd be like, what the F, right? Our new carnivore cookbook is coming out with Kiltz, Cavelli, and Beth. I'm really excited about it. We're going to put it on Amazon for everyone. But what's the simplest diet of the universe? Kiltz's keto is what? Carnivore. It's like really radical, right? I know. Betty Edwards, good morning. But my ferritin is high. My elders told me to avoid meat. Gato, they don't know shit. Listen, you avoid meat, you become weak and meek. Listen, the master's meal is fatty red meat, but it must be fatty red meat, and raw is really the most amazing shit you could ever do. Fatty red meat and raw is the best thing you can do. That's what I could tell you, my friends. Fatty raw meat is what you want to eat. It is the kick-ass most amazing thing ever. Back to carnivore when I'm back. Nice, Lewis. I got it. Listen, keto's good. Carnivore's great. And listen, carnivores doesn't mean, oh my God, you had a cookie cake or ice cream. You had some French fries. Went to Century Club last night. I did have a few of their amazing fries. Like, oh my God. But mostly, what did I have? I had actually some escargot and some tartare, and then I had amazing ribeye. Amazing. Devon from Walls, Mississippi. Let's see. Oh, Devonda. Awesome, Devonda. Thank you for being here, by the way. And look, I appreciate you stopping in, saying hi, get to the gym, go to work, workout studio. Retirement is deadly, my brothers and sisters. Do not do it. Do not do it. Don't give up. Get working every day. And what's the most important thing every day is go to work. Let's see. Adita Lapsley. Beautiful people. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. You and I and Ashran, I am great. The background is different. Where I'm in Skinny Atlas, and I kind of move things around. I like to move things around. I like it to be a little different and always moving, always moving. That's what we're here to do in life, right? Setsuko, good morning to you. I think we're just. It's a little kind of slow Friday morning, Friday the 13th. It's such a lucky day, is it not? Rock on. Let's see. Hey, Lewis, tell Elmo, said hi. We love Sesame Street, right? We love this. Is, look at brothers and sisters around the globe. We are leaders in our lives. And the more you realize the beauty of God's life, and you have to have faith in God first. Eat the meat, be the master, eat the mush. That's where all this weak and meek stuff comes from. That's kind of what I think is a little crazy. Let's see, adjust that camera just a little bit more. Rock on. Listen, you got to listen and learn from so many people out there. And our job in life is to take risk. We might fail in life, and everything we lose, we are going to be dead. Why want you to make yourself the very best, most amazing, amazing fertilizer ever, right? Let's see. But what about my ferritin? Stop measuring it. Gato. Listen, how gato you? How do you feel? Fatty meat, salt water, 1 meal a day. Stop eating 3 to 6 meals. And plants are poisonous for humans. Just go and hang out with some carnivores and just like, wow. There's like, they feel great. They look great. Their mind is like so sparkling, energetic. And we need to be sharing the message around the globe. And I'm really sorry to hear about the United Healthcare CEO that was killed. And the young man that did the deed, I believe, is deranged because of the deadly diets that we're all eating, and then the medical care that causes more problems. And ultimately, if we can all come together, love and forgiveness, number one, and healing through the proper human diet, as my good friend Ken Berry likes to say, carnivore is kick-ass, the most amazing thing you could ever do. Now, I am on a little early every single day, right? And the story will trump science all day long, right, JL? Awesome. Thank you. Will do every day. Yeah, listen, I think all the stuff of measuring all your bloods is probably less necessary than right? It's not necessary. I think all the blood testing has probably got it wrong. How's your mindset, right? The mind is the master, and the master is who? Is you. That's like the mind it's like that's all it is, right? Stephanie Francis, how you doing? Stephanie Boyd, great to see you. JL from Portugal, awesome. Francis, good morning to you. Maximilian Klein, hey Max, my brother, how are you doing? We love you. We're just so excited about what you're bringing to our team every single day. And I don't know if you guys have, how many out there really understand and have faith and belief in God and use it as their shining light. And what it means is, see, God is a mindset. It's in our minds. And you have to have faith in love in this God concept and idea. And God is where? In the mirror. That's all it is. Yeah. Figaro, good morning to you. Let's see. Astrid from Arkansas. Awesome. Underel, not only. Portland, great to see you. Thank you. I'm trying to get my waves. SMF Carnivore in the house. Gato, thank you. Fairhaven Pro Vitamins. Yep. But I do molecular fertility and Kiltz Health. How to solve dysbiosis with carnivore. Fatty raw meat, a stick of butter. You need to eat the fat. The fat is where it's at. The lean shit is not what we should be even eating. I know. Stephanie Boyd. Let's see. Chicken. Chicken, there's no fat in chicken. You see, the beauty of beef, raw is the best. And look at Pottinger's cats and you realize, wait a minute. The guy showed that feeding cats raw milk and raw meat was healthier than cooked meat or pasteurized milk. And I'm like, why? Advanced glycation end products, and you're damaging the building blocks of your body. That's all it is. Chicken, I don't do chicken. I do chicken. I love eggs, fatty meat. It's a stick of butter, add a lot of fat. See, there's not fat in chicken. We did not go hunting for chicken 50,000 years ago. We wanted to take down the big beast, and then you needed to show your power of taking down the beast. That was it, right? Maximilian is in the house. Awesome. Mary, let's see, Devonda. You're the best, Devonda. Josh Brown, morning Kiltz from the UK. Josh Brown, I love you, my brother. I'll be out there, London. I catch a Delta 7 p.m. JFK to Heathrow. Diana Paredes from Los Angeles. Love you. Chris Black, you inspire Kiltz every day. And You think I should be on the Rogan show? Do you think Rogan, like, it's like Kiltz has anything to say of any value with Rogan? I think I should. I'm on Rogan next. That's my, and also Jordan Peterson. Yuhan, doctor, are you going to London? I'm going tonight. Let's see. Linda Reed, what is good snack? Steak. Listen, I take my raw steak. All right, you guys, don't leave me. I will be right back. Don't leave me. Tell everyone you'll be right back. Hold on for Kiltz. Hold on for Kiltz. I'm here. I just I flew from Sarasota to Houston Hobby Airport with Mike Zella in my Mustang jet. I learned to fly airplanes at 55, jets at 62, and it's a time machine. Then I flew to Arizona, to Phoenix, Paradise Valley. I did an interview with Michaela Peterson. She interviewed Kiltz. And from there, I went to Buffalo, Wyoming, and met with my good friend Mark McKinley, who owns Steerhead, who owns and runs. He manages the land, the soil, and the grass. And this is a Wyoming Wagyu from Bighorn Mountain Farm, where they raise amazing Wyoming Wagyu. This is amazing. And I do mine dry. So I'm drying it, aging it. It's already like 30 days, and I'm dry aging it more. I've got a dry aging refrigerator, but I do it in a regular one. And then I'll slice this up and eat it either raw, or I might black and blue it. And you see, cooked meat damages our bodies. And the problem with chicken, it stinks. I don't touch it of any significance or frequency. God is good, God is great, and God is where? In the mirror, right, Linda Reed? Steak is the snack. Josh Brown, need article appeared in UK media today about podcasts peddling disinformation, not only talking about a Dr. Seyfried episode talking about keto and cancer, big media and big pharma scared. Look at our job in this world is share a community concept of Christ and carnivore. Listen, whether you're Buddhist, Muslim, atheist, agnostic, Jewish, we're all brothers and sisters and have faith in God. And we do not need to retire. We need to be re-inspired every day. Retirement is dead BS, brothers and sisters. You got to get up and go to work every day. Kick the television out of the way. Go podcasting. The beauty about podcasting, and you should start a podcast and share your miracles of life. And you are the miracle of life. That's it, right? Devin Curry from Mississippi, Michael Pregler, right on, Joe. Love it. Hope you will be available to do my egg retrieval. Lauren, I'm not there today. I will be back on Tuesday in Syracuse. News article. Josh, Josh, maybe you could send that my way or put a link in here. So important. Kiltz Rogan. I think so. Listen, Joe Rogan's an amazing guy, but you are amazing, a guy and gal, human being, and through God's love every single day. Listen, but religion is realignment to understand the power of the belief in God. And where is God? In the mirror, my brothers and sisters. Yep. So remember, our job is to put out the information that we believe through our experiences and tell the story, right? Paul Anthony, Stephanie Boyd, be on Joe Rogan. Let's see, Yuhan, we love you. Don't leave me. Linda Reed, cracklins, pork cracklins. I don't do pork cracklins. See, I think pork cracklins are essentially sugar. I know it's kind of crazy, but when you take the fat and you boil it in oil, you melt the actual fat away, and now you're left with the framework of the cells, by the way, are glycoproteins, sugar proteins. So that's the craziness, right? Remember, what is the longest living organisms in the hardest organisms? They're the trees. There's the plants, right? Yuan. Super mab flight everywhere. Awesome, Diana. Do I get the last name? Paredes. Paul R. Anthony says it's all a gift. And Mary Greek Carnivore, good morning from Akron, Ohio. Have a blessed day. Let's see, Devonda Curry, good morning from Mississippi. Michael Pregler, right on for Joe. Lauren Dolhate for Kiltz Mighty Tribe. Kiltz Mighty Tribe and everything I provide is for free. Okay? Now, it isn't really. You got to give me your email address or something like that. But your job is to inspire your brothers and sisters around the globe. And we're all brothers and sisters. This world is for reproduction, but we're reproducing beautiful love, kindness, generosity around the globe, right? Zach Brodsky, let's see, Davao, Philippines. Awesome. And you need to say, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for this day and for everything in my life that I've ever experienced. And God is good. Now, a little bit from the Daily Stoic from Ryan Holiday and Stephen Hasselman. It's just a number. Friday the 13th. You aren't bothered. You aren't bothered, are you? Because you weigh a certain amount and not twice as much. So why get worked up that you've been given a certain lifespan and not more? Just as you are satisfied with your normal weight, so you should be with the time you've been given. Marcus Aurelius. Oh, look at Marcus Aurelius way back when, 2,000 years ago-ish. You aren't bothered, are you? Because you weigh a certain amount and not twice as much. So why get worked up that you've been given a certain lifespan and not more? Just as you are satisfied with your normal weight, so you should be with the time you have been given. Be joyous and happy with everything God has given you every single day. It's really so simple, isn't it? Otto Warburg put on the theory that cancer cells need 400 times the glucose, and the proof it works is in PET scans, feeding radiated glucose and seeing that it accumulates in cancer cells. Jason Anthony Wilper, so it was actually Thomas Seyfried that really turned my mind to realize the glycation effects of sugars, and that it is a cause of cancer. And the mitochondria, basically, see, sugar is not the energy of your cell, and cancer cells aren't using sugar for energy. It's that they've accumulated it, and it's not the energy, it's glycosylation. Remember, they're a powerhouse of glycoprotein production. I love Thomas Seyfried. Happy Friday from Massachusetts. Yes, and they say not to eat meat in order to keep you weak and meek. Enough of that. And the best way to make money, go to work every day, my brothers and sisters. Ferritin, listen, you're eating a plant-based deadly disease. I'm sorry. Gary, awesome. Gonzalo, Andreas Alvarez, I love you, my brothers and sisters. Ashran, thank you. Organ meats, I love it. Eating ruminant meat, if you can find some organ meats, I will try some of small amounts. Eat the organ meats. I think they're great for us. If you don't want to eat the organ meats, Kiltz Health Molecular Fertility organ meat supplements. Kathy Hall, how you doing? Absolute mundo. God is good. God is great. Sure, everything you can fix with meat. Listen. This is what we should eat. fatty red, fatty meat. And they got to leave more fat on the meat. Enough of cutting all the fat away. JL, I don't do the cracklins, but the problem with the cracklins is it's when you take away the fat and you're snacking on all this crackling shit, you got to go right to the meat itself, the master meat meal. It's you got to eat the meat, the bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and salt. Lisa Sowich in the house. Happy Friday. Decide to think. I decide to think positive. Way after reading Living Your Best Life so inspired me. Thought, thank you. My pleasure. Every single day I am here like you, regular, just normal human beings. Are there such things as like irregular, abnormal human beings? Well, we're that too, are we not? Let's see. Aurora Borealis, 5617. Joe Rogan and Kiltz. We're all going to be there, and you got to check out Ellen Fisher podcast with Kiltz and Hill. Simon Hill and Kiltz were on a carnivore vegan debate, and good friend Simon says the studies and the science say that you shouldn't eat meat and you should eat plants. What's the cost of health care? How many people are committing suicide or criminality and murders? We are doing all this shit because our brain is damaged because of a plant freaking deadly diet. That is it. And don't go carnivore if don't go carnivore. You want to hang out at the bar and, all the restaurants that are serving you healthy food that causes high ferritins. You could fix everything on a carnivore diet. Faith, fasting, one meal a day, that is the way. Faith, fasting, and one meal a day, and fatty meat is what you want to eat. And don't forget, Jonathan Fay is in the house, Kiltz man, and Luke is in the house. Jonathan's son Luke is inspiring me every day, and we must be inspired by those who have passed before us. And we're all going to be fertilizer, and why and how and when, it's always meant to be. You talk about one meal a day and 2 snacks. What you mean as a snack? Steak, snacks. That's it. Listen, you're better off just doing one meal, and we're going to do a 5-day fast in January. If you want to push it to 7, go ahead. It is hard. And you know what you're built for? You're built for hard, are you not? Every day you want to lift the heaviest weights in life, right? Every day you want to just lift those weights. But what's the heaviest weight you carry? It's your worry. Right, Glover? You're just worried. Betty Edwards, the podcast. Well, let's see. It's Ellen Fisher podcast and also Michaela Peterson, who is the lion diet. Kiltz is the lion's way, right? We're going to be fertilizer. Well, don't be sad to be fertilizer. You listen, look at what you are creating in your future, right? Those that the universe created before us became the fertilizer to make you. So you must be enthusiastic about life and death. And how we die is exactly how God intends us to die. Is that so damn stupid simple? It is. Have faith in God and all your brothers and sisters every single day. That is what the answer is. That is the answer of this universe. Beauty in the way, right on. Articulate the joy of life and the hardship of life every day, right? Show us from the can when you're eating. Gato, you have to show us from the can. I don't know. Gato, what was that about? Let's see. Maria Christina Maquette. Good morning. High cholesterol, coronary plaques, CA square 50. Can you eat saturated fats, fatty meat? Okay. Kiltz had a 700 CAC score, CT angiogram, had very minimal narrowing of the circumflex. The Widowmaker was wide open. Ain't going to be a Widowmaker yet. And basically, plants. We're all getting sicker, more heart disease, the cost of healthcare. If we were getting better, wouldn't the cost of healthcare go down? It's going up, 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 up. It's nonstop up because you and I are thinking wrong, right? We've been propagandized. Listen, is this world for making money or men, mommies, and masters? Yes. Michael Keene, graduation day to your daughter, Michael. Awesome. And D from Utah, Jonathan Fay, Betty Edwards. Yep, saturated fat is what you want to eat. You are made out of this, my brothers and sisters. This is what made us in this world. I am made by this. Simple. And plants want to kill you, make you fertilizer. Esther Laszlo from oh my God. Oh, beautiful day in God's universe. Task, Jake coming back. In 25, Jake is coming back. Carnivore, J. Nani. How long does it take heal dysbiosis? Carnivore, 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks. Listen, dysbiosis, you want to eat the fatty raw meat is the best thing to eat. A stick of butter a day is the best thing in the universe. And listen, stop weighing yourself as like, I got to be this or that. Your body is beautiful and amazing. Fat does not cause any disease. Disease is caused by a plant-based low animal fat diet, and cooked meat is not what you want to eat. You want it to be raw as possible. Beautiful meat. Isn't it beautiful? Hungary, Budapest, Hungary. Thank you, Esther. You got to be reminded. See, it's all there, but it takes time for it to show up sometimes. I remember everything. It just takes me a little longer to find it sometimes. Yes. Carnivore is the kick-ass, most amazing thing you could do in the world. Jake is coming back in 25. Every single day in every way. God is good. God is great. God is the master of the universe, right? Vonnie K from Perth, Australia. I'm working to be in Australia next year for another carnivore health event. And see, I love vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians, and carnivores. I love them all. But what I found out that when I stopped eating plants of any significance or frequency, added more fat and more raw meat and fat, I got healthier than ever. Vanny K, how you doing? How you doing? Melissa B, how are you doing in this world? God is good. God is great. Cholesterol is critical for your mindset, critical for your brain function. Every cell needs it. Your hormones need it. Vitamin D needs it. But what if all this stuff about vitamins? Bullshit. I have not met Tim Noakes yet. No, I have not. On my way. Listen, great, amazing. But is there something called simplicity in this world? Eat. This is what you want to eat in life. And I know you're thinking, Dr. Kiltz, you're crazy. And I thought so too at one point, seeing people. I cook it black and blue. This has been dry aged. Love extra dry aging. It's got a lot of mold and salt on it. And the fat is what reduces inflammation in the gut because the fat kills the bacteria, yeast, and viruses. And nobody's eating fat. They're eating a low-fat, plant-based diet, which is creating all of us needing all this united health care, which is making so many people sicker. And I'm not against the insurance companies. What I'm saying is maybe we've got something wrong. We're going bankrupt on healthcare debt, but why are we all so sick? Don't you question it, right? Listen, don't be afraid to fight for your life. in ways that are creating your growth and wellness in life. That's what we're here to do in this universe, right? A great steak tartare. Love steak tartare. Low, 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 low. Good morning, Sharon McC. Dr. Kiltz, my grandson Brandon, his wife have some appointments with your Sarasota team. Thank you for helping. And if they're not getting anything, if they're not getting right, you could throw Kiltz a text, 315-416-9872. Something like that. Zach Brodsky, this is God's processed food. God's processed food. God processed this for you and I, right? He didn't say you need an industrial building systems to make you sick, deadly food. This is human beings' healthiest food you can eat. And if it's a scientific story trying to tell you the minerals, vitamins, and the bullshit you need, run away. And don't forget to go hunting. This is a good life hunting. We're here for good life hunting every single day. That is it. That's it, my brothers and sisters. The studio of life. Get out in the studio. Write your books. Write your stories. Film it. Share it. Create it. That is it. Every day. Right on. South America. Awesome. Carnivore Janani. Yanani. Is that, I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing your handles, your names right, but I'm doing the best I can. Born and raised in LA, kicked out of school in a gang, couldn't read, dyslexic. In a gang, 18th Street, Inano. Back in the 70s, that was the adolescent time when I wanted to be a warrior, and I was getting beat up on my way home, so I had to find some way to protect and learn to create the master within. And we are the warriors, my brothers and sisters. That's who and what we are, right? Nebster, how you doing, Anna? Listen, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and all this. It's crazy. Let's see. Magentile 73. I regularly give blood, but they always give my cookies and juice, right? What can I do? Can I do before and after instead of accepting the sugar-loaded goodies they serve, right? It's all the plan. The master plan is to make you and I addicted to the shit, right? When they forced us out of the hunting grounds and then they fed us grass and grains, which fried our brains and made us sick forever after. Right on. Kiltz 315-416-9872. Brother Ray, Christine Serald, no food I will eat that has the potential to kill me, but not all people are like it. We're all brothers and sisters. We're all lionesses and lions, and lionesses and lions don't line up for coffee, tea, whiskey, wine, beer, or salad. We're being brainwashed. Eat the meat and be the mighty master of the universe. That's all you need to do. Doctor, what are you going to do with that rock meat? Well, it's like this is what you want to eat. We are made of this. The universe created you and I as hunters, as wolves and lions and eagles and falcons. We are not sheep, but you eat like a sheep, you'll live like a sheep. That's it. Can I do before? I know. You know what? Say thank you. I don't need that. You just lay and rest. I'll just take some mineral water, some salt, and I'll have a little bit of my raw steak. Bring your raw steak with you, right? Dr. Anita Marie Johnson, good morning to you. What are you going to do with that rock meat? Eat it. Be a warrior, not a worrier. Be a warrior, not a worrier. That's what we're here to do every single freaking day in the universe, my brothers and sisters. Thank you for stopping in for the Hour of Power, for being here. What are you reading? What are you writing? What are you visualizing? What is your brain constantly just perseverating on negativity? You were born to die. Get over it. You're now alive. You've won the master lottery of the universe. Why don't you step back and say, you know what, God? You've punished me long enough. And I'm not using that as a negative. It's actually the training grounds. You are strong. You are capable of everything and anything. I don't care your size, shape, age, weight, gender, degree, color, religion. I don't care. Because he, she, it doesn't care either, because it gave you the master gift. It's called breath of life. Let's get up and out and go do something like really crazy. What helps the digestive system? Devanda, fasting, fatty raw meat. And I emphasize the fat. And men do not want skinny. They want some fat there. And we have been damaged by a direction of deadly diets. Eat the meat. Good morning, carnivore family, from Johnny Johnson Jr., Douglasville, Georgia. Thank you. Avis Price Jones, good morning to you. How you doing? Oh, crazy. What is the diet for lions? It's sheep. We've been domesticated sheep. We just follow. You want to be the leader of your life, right? Kiltz University, we're working on it. And what's the degree you need? You got to read books, infinitely read books inspired by God every single day. My good friend, I am Ivy Sardi. My brother, you have to look at I am Ivy Sardi. Follow my brother. And listen, we're all co-following every day, because lion is the way, right? Bevy is in the house. Let it burn, pyro. My brother and I used to build models, jets and airplanes and boats and shit. And we douse them with lighter fluid and set them afire. We shoot them up with our BB guns. We were pyromaniacs growing up. I don't know. My mom and dad, I don't know how they handled us. Let's see. Karen, Parmar, 1994. Samson. One Nicholas Mohammed, Rishal, Rimshal. Thank you, Mohammed Rimshal. Joe and Jay for thinking. What are you thinking about today? What's got you inspired today, Sarah Spacklin, dear Dr. Kiltz, and all love and life. Luke Rawls. It's all love. It's that deep voice, right? That deep, amazing voice. When you donate blood, keep a few pieces of cooked bacon in your purse or car for after that. That was from Dr. Anita Marie Johnson on Facebook. Her comment was, when you donate blood, keep a few pieces of cooked bacon in your purse or car for after that. You got to go donate blood, my brothers and sisters. So helpful. But donate your old clothes or the stuff in your house that your books that they're sitting there, but someone out there wants to read them or needs to read them, right? We built fires in a can under a blanket tent in the backyard. Dangerous kids. While mom making supper. Yikes. Did the same thing, Sarah. Oh my God. And where are those? And then my brother and I, Tom, and our friends, we rode our bikes, and then we found this big open pipe. It was basically a drainage pipe. We started riding our bikes through it. And then we come out. No, we walked through it. The bikes were sitting there. And when we got out, somehow our parents were there. And they're like, what the hell are you boys doing? What are you doing? You must risk life to be alive. And I talked to Melissa B about some ideas for a meetup in Australia, in the USA, talking about being single parents and the truth be said, for all of us in life, we must take the hardship that God has given us and imagine that God said, I got a gift for this beautiful human being. It's called hardship. because that's where you get inspired. But the problem is we've been addicted and propagandized to consume foods that are not natural to humanity. 50,000 years ago, you were not carrying this around a dry, in a package. You had to hunt it down. And hunting is hard. It's supposed to be. Right on. Preach it, Linda McNeil. How you doing, Linda? Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. Appreciate Brenda McIntyre. Good morning to all. We built fires. This is on Kiltz Mighty Tribe. Listen, Kiltz Mighty Tribe is for free. And by the way, you're always welcome to invite Kiltzy to your podcast or whatever. I'm always inspired to share the word in the way. This is what I love to do more than anything, right? And I've got Kiltz Carnivore Conversations. I'm thinking about adding Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Conversations. We want to invite our brothers and sisters of all belief systems. And whether you're religious, atheist, agnostic, spiritualist, or not sure, I think that the agnostic side, God is in the mirror, my brothers. And God is wrestling with you every day. And God is fighting you every day. Because you're the warrior. And you got to change that, like warrior. That's it, right? Good morning for thinking. Thin King. Is that it? Oh, happy Friday. Awesome. Looks so good, doesn't it? Spenjanine, hey, how you doing? I gotta connect. This steak is from my good brothers in Buffalo, Wyoming. It's called Bighorn Mountain Farms, and right adjacent to the Bighorn Mountains. It's amazing there. Mark McKinley, Steerhead Ranch. Amazing people. Let's see, it was Maggie, Shelby, Sean, and more. I went to falconing with Barb and Pete. And I think it was, what was the name of the falcon? Lily? No, it was Isla. Might have been Isla. Ooh, might have been Isla from Clan of the Cave Bear. Vicky Zed, Sydney, Australia. I love a steak on the Barbie. We're going to have a steak on the Barbie down in Florida coming up. And you got to join a carnivore community. And again, you join a keto carnivore. Listen, if you're a vegan, vegetarian, Mediterranean, everyone's welcome. Everyone is welcome. That's it. Kathy, let's see, a Curso. Cos is calling you every day to eat a steak. The cosmos. The universe is calling you. And the universe is calling you, right, Kathy? God is calling you every single day. The problem is he wakes me up at 3 a.m. and I'm like, and then I wake up Miss T and she says, why are you waking me up? Like, let me sleep. She, the most amazing part of life is you got troubles, right, Kathy? Corso. It's got problems, right? My glasses are not on. Sometimes where are your glasses? I see clearly now that God is on. I see clearly now that God is on. And God is on and on and on and on. Right, Johnny Johnson, start raw carnivore. Well, I love the dry aging, but slice it up and chew a little bit. I think it's the best. You can do some ground beef, and our quality of meat in this country, in this world, is amazing. Because who made it? God made it. And it's the best when it's the minimally processed. And listen, go to your local butcher, rancher, farmer, and go local, right? Low, local. You want to get your meat low, local. Big Horn Mountain Farms, And if you type in Dr. Kiltz, you get a 15% discount. And we'll partner with more local ranchers and farmers around the country and the globe. Right on. How do you start it? I am a lion. What did we likely eat 50,000 years ago? What other animal or organism, like, especially cooks their food before they eat it? You know the answer, right? I had a very rare steak last night, and I realized how hard it is to chew sometimes. And I also realized I usually chew only on one side of my mouth, so I started trying to use the other side. Anyone else notice that? Maybe that we chew on one side, like we use one, we're dominant in one hand over another, and one side or another, maybe. But I think, again, what's the craziest concept of the universe? God. And the problem is most people don't understand the truth about God. God is where? In the mirror, which means God is who? It's you. I know you didn't really want that CEO position because you say, well, won't someone else take it over? You see, you're thinking there's anything out there. There is nothing out there. That is the freaking craziness to the story. Craving sugar after 4 months of carnivore. Yes, I've had 3 days of total of cheat days during the 4 months. Listen, I never cheat. Cheat gets me in trouble, but I treat myself from time to time. That's the beauty of the universe. Treat thyself. Okay, you have a little cookie, cake, or ice cream sometimes. Move on. Enjoy it from time to time. My bet is that lion probably might have had a piece of grapefruit. Nah. I love it, Vicky Zed, from time to time. I've been having natural yogurt with blueberries and a nice drizzle of honey. Yum. That's good too. Listen, small amounts from time to time. If you can eat honey from time to time, try Kiltz's ice cream. Add a little honey. I do, but it's high fat. Esther Boros, high fat content. That's this. Look at this. Look at this bite Kiltz he took out of that. See, cooked meat is not so good for you, my brothers and sisters. If you're not getting better on carnivore, try raw carnivore. See, the reason I do ice cream and I make my ice cream is it's high fat, it's cream, eggs, a little bit of vanilla, a bean, and I throw in a little cane sugar or honey, small amounts from time to time, not all the time. We do 23 in one meal a day in general. I'll do a 2 to 3 day fast monthly and a 5 to 7 day fasting, generally January, July, but I threw in April and October this year, and then I did a 7-day fast in November. All right. Johnny Johnson, raw is the way. You want to, a radically raw life every single day in every way. Deuterium is heavy hydrogen. Look at Laszlo Boros, Vicky. You need to see the plants contain heavy hydrogen, deuterium, which is, if you got to move hydrogen, listen, the molecular functions of our body, metabolism is just moving hydrogen around, right? Hydrogen atoms. But if it's heavy and you had to move this heavy hydrogen from one molecule to another in order to make ATP, which is ultimately the energy of your cells, and that's going fatty meat, it reduces your deuterium. Dr. Nelson Vasquez, good morning, Dr. K and everyone. Dr. V is in the house. Vicky Zed, I'll Google it, love it. Just be careful with the spices. Salt is the spice and butter is the sauce for Kiltz. I throw a little bit of blue cheese in there. Love it. Those little bacteria or yeast, love it in the cheese, right? Very rare steak. And you are the rarest of rare. It's called a human being, right? And we are the gods, right, Esther? Love Hollywood. Let's see. Nizhny Val. Good. Hi, Dr. Kiltz. Can you explain Can you please explain why you didn't properly defend our carnivore diet in the debate with Simon Hill? Really disappointed by your, let's see, argumentation, no scientific references. I went there to have a conversation and to be cordial and polite. That was my message. And we want to invite everyone to this story. And it is true we are omnivores, and you can live a long time on an omnivore diet. And I believe that carnivore is the healthiest. I think I spelt that out, but I can do better for sure. I will work on that. I appreciate your comments there. That was, initially they invited me to do the debate. And I'm saying, no, I'm not doing there. The scientific references are unimportant. The human stories are the most important part here. To me, that is it. So every time it's like, well, what does the science say? That's the problem. They're always going to have another scientific argument. I wasn't there to argue. I was there to share my story. And I'll do better. Thank you. Said the name is Laszlo G. Boros. He is the expert in Deuteronomics around the globe. Thank you. Thank you. The ice cream is heavenly. Oops. When I make it, I eat it daily until it's gone. But mine is no sugar, pure monk fruit. But monk fruit is sugar. Monk fruit is sugar. And sugar is the same as monk fruit. Kathy, I'm sorry. And monk fruit contains more of the chemicals the plants make too. So listen, sugar is sugar is sugar. Your body requires sugar, by the way. Without it, you die. George, really beautiful steak, isn't it? Absolutely. Because Cheryl, I am fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing my best today and every day. Why didn't you properly defend your carnivore? You were all its magic and personal stories in God. Where was the science? I was disappointed too. Listen, science is a story. I'm not there to defend the science. I'm just telling the story, what I believe. Everyone can choose whether they're carnivore, ketovore, paleo, vegan, vegetarian. But I do believe when you go carnivore, it's the very best in life. Adding shilajit dye to low testosterone. I think go carnivore for even low testosterone. Let's see. Oh, I love you guys. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. I could do better. Every day I'm working to do better. DJ Oliver, how you doing, my brother? Great day in God's paradise. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why didn't you properly defend carnivore? My grandma's stories. It's the stories. I will stick to that one. Stories over sinus. That's it. There probably is no God. My brothers and sisters, there is a God, and it is you. I will defend that to the death. Let's see. Carmelo Dick, how you doing? Protocol for disabled person, cannot walk and exercise. You don't need to walk or exercise. Fatty meat, faith, and fasting. Fatty meat, faith, and fasting, 1 meal a day. And again, it is the best way. And Dr. Taz, how you doing? Tattoo Chaz, drinking a cold Coors Light. Definitely agree with your message, brother. Listen, I will drink a martini from time to time. A little bit of beer, whiskey, wine, or beer is not your killer. It's because you've been taught to eat it all the time and line up and drink it like a case of it. And then, by the way, the worst part of it, you're actually making beer in your gut, the beer belly. It's gut-making beer. That's it. Yanni's. All right. Cold brew. Love Coors. I used to drink a little Coors. Agree with the carnivore lifestyle. I'm trying to check. I am a lion. I minimize to maximize, eliminate. That's the best thing to do. Could you please answer my earlier message regarding the debate? Yes, I'll defend my words and way to death. It's the story of science. It's the story. I'd rather learn from my grandmother than United Healthcare. Love a good cappuccino. Love it. I love cappuccino, grated Parmesan. Love it. All right, I got to get off. I got to get to my calls at 6 a.m. And I love you, my brothers and sisters. The humans are speculative carnivores. We can survive on plants, but can only thrive on meats. Listen, I know this is crazy to only eat this, and you don't have to. And is Simon Hill right that you can survive? Yeah, you can. Esther, all right. Thank you. I'm in Skinny Atlas today, and I'm flying to London later this afternoon. Carnivore is the best for us. Also, Laszlo wrote some studies about it from deuterium point of view. And by the way, I'm not against the science and studies, but it's our stories that are critical, and science is just another story. Jason, experiment behind it is 4 or 5 million years of humans, pro-humans, eating meat. That is it. I agree. Raymond, yes, your body requires sugar, but not from exogenous sources. Your liver makes it from Raymond. All cells of all organisms actually have sugar in them. It's called the glycobiome. So you actually must eat something to be alive, and they all contain fats, amino acids, and simple sugars called glycans. That is it. You're thinking, you see, the problem is we don't require plants, but you truly require animal meat to be the healthiest thing you can be. And I believe it's raw is radically the very best. Ottawa, Canada, how you doing? All right, I got to do my last waves and shout outs to my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you stopping by. Best diet preconception. It's carnivore. It's Kiltz's baby's diet. It's carnivore. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, avocados. Rarely. My daughter would die to them. They're very deadly for some of us. You see, where all of our diseases are simply an allergy. It's all it is. We do love a good story, and science is this snake oil. It's freaking us up. You don't need it. All right. I love you, my brothers and sisters, but I do love science too. Take care. Thanks for stopping in.